Hello, everybody. Nice to have you back in my station and my position in my blessing area where they have given me on YouTube to speak in my own position, in my own environment. So I am so happy to have my own space to actually say, you know what, let me explain some things about repatriation and the political politricks, the tricks involved in some West African countries. Nah, I'm not exposing no tricks, guys. I'm just gonna give you some tips and some quick fixes if you want to travel to West Africa. Okay, here we go. So the most important thing for me when I speak to people from the diaspora and people I've, walked the journey with, I say to them the most important thing is understanding the political seasons. So, for example, in Nigeria, between 2022 and 2023, there's going to be a lot of traffic, human traffic, air, land, sea, everywhere because of the presidential elections. Nigeria's got two main parties, but loads more behind the scenes as well. And there's going to be loads and loads of political scenes going on in Nigeria come end of 2021. Right now, you can see things picking up. We're just waiting for names to be announced, political party names, new candidates, and new governors for not just the presidency, but for other, aspects of the government in Nigeria. So that's going to really, really spin things up. So you need to actually put an eye out for those dates, guys. If you're planning to be in Nigeria, please watch out. Go and Google those dates and find out. Senegal. I'm sure you heard about the riots recently in Senegal when the opposition leader was arrested on some other personal issues. But because he's the opposition leader, screams, everyone will scream out and scream and say, there's something going on here and there. But they're not going into proper elections till the end of 23 to 24. The elections is actually in 2024. So I think Senegal are still okay, but they're just not recovered the right way from the COVID. It's taking time. Senegal is okay from a political point of view, but the COVID trade issues really hit them hard due to COVID. So big shout out to my Senegalese, family out there, everyone out there. Wishing you guys full recovery in your economy. You guys are lovely people. From a Ghanaian point of view, Ghana. You know what? You see the president on telly all the time. He's going nowhere in a hurry because he's just been re-elected. So Ghana is pretty stable. The policies have remained the same for years, which is one of the issues when political parties change hands at the presidential level. But Ghana is pretty stable now. Everything's flowing now for Ghana from a political point of view. They've just had the elections late last year, so that's good news. Gambia. Gambia's lovely, wonderful Gambian people. They've just had the first set of political elections recently in the past 3-4 years, and now the president is now due for another contest to actually in December 2021. It's right here, so it's going to be picking up in Gambia as well. So you want to watch out when you're traveling. You want to know those dates as well, not just getting stuck of if it's going to be in December, what dates. You don't want to be landing in the airport if there's some uncertainties and things like that. But Gambia are wonderful, loving people. But you've still got to be careful because in recent times they've had 2 or 3 riots and demonstrations here and there. But from a political point of view, Gambia is peaceful. You go online, you go everywhere, and do enough research on Gambia. They're pretty peaceful right now with regards to the coming elections. So that's good news, and I pray it remains so. You also got to take into consideration cash flow. If you're traveling into any country, especially places like Nigeria, Ghana, during major elections, there's going to be shortage of dollars, pounds, and converting your money, changing exchange rates here and there, because there's going to be a lot of money in circulation flowing here and there. So you got to keep that in mind. Get some cash in advance. Get someone you know who has a local bank account and probably do some online transfer with them or something, so they give you the cash. But definitely, once you get that cash, guys, you got to start thinking of investing wisely. A good night out in somewhere in Ghana, a good night out in somewhere in Senegal could actually start you with 6 plots of land. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, so you got to get your priorities right. I'm not saying we shouldn't have fun, but I'm just saying invest wisely. When you go out there, it's not just about fun. It's also about thinking, what am I going to be doing for my retirement? As you can see, most of the things I'm saying here are from experience. Yeah, it's just what I've been through. So invest wisely. Also, it's important, guys, conceal your intentions. I'll tell you that one more time. Conceal your intentions. During the political seasons, especially, you don't want to be someone traveling, coming from abroad and saying, oh, the president is rubbish, oh, the other man is rubbish. Oh, man, be careful, don't get involved. Just go in, appreciate why you're there, appreciate the people, but don't go in and become one freedom fighter from nowhere just because you've arrived in Africa. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Slowly. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay? So, security is another issue, yeah? So once you can conceal your intentions, during the political terrain, there are always demonstrations, riots, protests, things like that. If people don't know much about you, if people don't know what you're up to, then you're good security-wise. But if you think you're going to be on social media and you're going to be everywhere, people know where you're driving to next, they know where you're turning right or left, get security. Look for some local firm to give you 2 or 3 boys or girls to move around town with you. Because, hey, if you're going on social media showing everybody where you're driving around in Africa live, you're just exposing yourself. During the political seasons, there are loads of thugs. The peak of political seasons in Africa, the presidential elections, there are always loads and loads of thugs. Some of them inter-country, inter-West Africa bandits who move from one area to another. So you've got to be wary of things like that, okay? Security is very key during the election seasons. I want to just tell you one good thing. No matter what the issue is, Africa is always growing, flowing financially. So if you're happy, if your risk level isn't too high, if your risk level isn't taking you to remote parts, remote parts of Africa, then you can continue to invest. In elections or no elections, please continue to invest in Africa. Yeah? Diasporans, keep investing, keep coming home, because the growth, the financial growth in Africa, you're getting the real materials from the soil, organic materials, yeah? And you can produce them and sell them or help feed the nation, okay? And this season also brings new policies. So you coming in on board with your finances to help Africa grow, the governments, the new governments or the existing ones are now more open to change their policies. But we've got to demonstrate it to them and say, hey, here's my little farm. Here's what I put together down the road. Here's a little school I'm helping out. We've got to start educating and helping the governments out to say, no, enough is enough. And that's one of the good reasons why we're saying that younger leaders coming through. The more we have younger leaders, you see, we had presidents in a very late 60s, 70s, 80s. But now everyone is warming up to the man in Ghana and in Gambia as well, and Senegal as well, because they have younger presidents to an extent. Yeah? So it's working out for them. So the younger we have leaders getting younger and younger, that will help, during elections where there will be less violence, there will be less oppression, and, things will flow easily. And there are lots of tech firms coming up. So what I'm going to say, it's good news that we're having, during election seasons, all these companies, big global companies fly into Africa for those elections. A lot of them leave some equipment behind. A lot of them come with charitable organizations. A lot of them train people, do a lot of stuff for us. So tech firms, that's good news, from a West African point of view during elections. This is something people don't really know. But behind the scenes, during elections, the thousands of people that fly into somewhere like Nigeria, and they don't take all their equipment back, and they build small tech farms for small villages. So look out for that. And if you want to try to do something like that in future, give it a go. One important thing for me is we're getting to a stage where politics or no politics, we need to start going back home. Start coming home. Because in the good old days, there was so much for these guys to steal in politics. There was so much. Now they've got to a stage where there's little or nothing for them to steal. So you guys are coming at the right time. We're all coming at the right time. We're all going to Africa at the right time. We're all coming to Africa at the right time. Because now, there's nothing for the politicians to keep stealing. It's running out. They're like, okay, what should we do? Agriculture. You got to go back and start growing your own stuff. Try to keep stealing. It's running out. COVID has dried out most of the stuff as well. So there's nothing to steal anymore. Over time, it's reducing. That's why you guys coming back to Africa with your finances, with your gifting, with your talent, we welcome you. Once you've got to understand the political situations in these countries, have no fear.